Okay. Hey everyone, how you guys doing today? Hang on, let me post this on Twitter. Hello everyone, hey guys, how you doing? I'm gonna have another GTA Liberty City Stories part up also later tonight. We haven't done a Red Dead stream in some time, like 2 weeks. Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? Hey Gilted, Mikey, Javi, Final Boss, Isaiah, Mizor, Drifter, Kids, Raccoon, Jonathan, Zach, Cryptic, Jack, Royale. Hey everyone. No, I streamed Left 4 Dead for Halloween, and I just didn't have a chance to stream Red Dead again, so we're doing it, on Sunday today. We did the GTA stream on Friday to talk about the delay. Hey everyone. I got a date with a cheese deluxe, yeah. Thank you, Tommy Angelo, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Well, right now where I'm at, it's actually 19 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, we had a snowstorm the other day. Don't forget to activate your posse. Right, yep. The Monopoly stream was great. Thank you. I'm gonna have the next part of Liberty City Stories tonight, and the next part of Black Ops will probably be tomorrow. You have the wrong thumbnail. It says Friday, does it? Thank you for telling me. Okay, hang on. Let me fix that right now. You are right. Yes, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I will fix that right now. Okay. Okay. How is everyone else doing today? Okay, one moment here. I feel kind of stupid. I have the Fridays. Because I'm just so used to playing Red Dead on Fridays. Okay, it should be good right now. It should be the Sunday afternoon stream. Okay. Yep, I gotta rewatch Boondocks when I get the chance. That show was just so great. I missed that show so much. Can you invite me to your posse? Posse's open to Raccoon. You should just be able to join, let me just make some space here. Yeah, it's -7 Celsius. Yeah, around there. Not gonna lie, I thought Cesare became Jimmy from Mafia 2. What? What makes you think that, Tommy Angelo? Thank you for the super chat. For me, it's 8 o'clock right now. The facial features? No, Jimmy's storyline is not even canon to the Mafia storyline, I'm pretty certain. Berlin Wall was torn down today. Also my birthday. Oh, okay, Suggesta. And happy birthday to Suggesta. Everyone wish Suggesta a happy birthday also. Do you think this will be the final ever GTA 6 delay? Yes, I do. I don't think there will be any more GTA delays after stream is stuttering. What? Is my stream having any issues right now, guys? Why do you think that Watch Dogs Legion failed? The developer didn't support it, the same as Red Dead. It is? Oh, great. Oh, man. Okay, okay, hold on, everyone. Stream's lagging for you too? Okay, Damn, okay. Hold on a second, everyone. I'm gonna... What's wrong with the stream right now? Hold on, everyone. Okay, is it better now, everyone? Is the stream better now? Okay. Okay, cool then. Sorry about that earlier, guys. If I could live as any GTA character, who would I choose? Oh, that would be, that's a very easy question. If I could choose any GTA character to be, my answer to that would be Vic Vance. And the reason for that is because Vic Vance was, you know, living a pretty legitimate life until some bad things started happening. And so just live as Vic Vance, but don't get involved with Martinez and you're good. Okay, hang on. General, I'll invite you to the posse right after this. That's a great answer, because Vic was never a bad guy. He was just placed in a bad situation. Yeah, and the thing about this is... There's one thing about Vic Vance that nobody really knows, and that is that Vic Vance is the only GTA protagonist that was never a criminal before their game started. So every single GTA character, every single one, was a criminal before the game started. You know, you have Huang Lee, you have Nico Bellic, Luis Lopez, Johnny Klebitz. All of them had a criminal record before. All of them committed crimes before GTA's story. Same thing, Michael, Trevor Franklin, all of them committed crimes before GTA's storyline, and the 3D universe, Tommy, Claude, Tony Cipriani, CJ, all of them had criminal records beforehand. Vic Vance is the only GTA character that has never had a criminal record, ever, before the story. Somebody despawned the wagon here. Screw it, I'll just bring this guy in dead. Wasn't Nico a soldier before GTA 4? Yes, but Nico was also a criminal. He was a smuggler. He admitted to it in GTA 4's story. What about Huang Li? Huang Li was involved with the Triads, so he was also a criminal before the story. Drag this body over to town, too. Do you prefer Red Dead Redemption 2 story or GTA 4 story? I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 story is better written, but I personally prefer GTA 4 story just because I just like the New York setting, Liberty City. $218. Wait, what? Cube? What is that? Thank you for the super chat. Hey, GB. How you doing? Silly question. Do you prefer bone in, out, or out wings? When I'm having chicken, I don't want it to have any bones in it. That's how I've never liked chicken that has bones in it. Just never liked it. I never liked the drumstick chicken. I never have. I know people might be shocked by that, but I never really have. No. I just don't like eating chicken like that, just with the bones and just all greasy and stuff like that. I just not a fan personally. If I'm gonna eat something, I'm gonna eat like chicken tenders, you know, stuff like that. Like I don't like the bone chicken. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? The 6 bounty missions suck to bring in alive. I did it only once, and it took a lot of coordination from my friends, but it feels so good to get. Yeah, well, the worst is trying to get them all solo. That is, they can suck. We only missed one target, which is not a big deal. Does Red Dead Online take place after the story? It takes place 1 year before the story. Have I ever... thank you, Alien. Have I ever read the Red Rising series? What's that, Tyler? Thank you for the super chat. Oh, okay, Brandon. It's okay. Am I gonna do a lore video on the Call of Duty 4 Horsemen? Not at the moment. I'm having a lore video planned in Liberty City Stories talking about the priest. What's the hardest thing about being a full-time YouTuber? Hardest thing about being a full-time YouTuber is, it is I guess constantly trying to come up with video ideas, like trying to maybe getting overwhelmed with just video content on your channel. With all the times you get flagged on YouTube, aren't you nervous they might demonetize you with the new rules coming? The thing about that, Jackknife, I actually talked to my YouTube agent about this, and he told me that that those new rules could affect me. That when I play GTA 6 and I play a lot of crime games on the channel, that they could affect me. Am I worried about like the channel getting completely demonetized? No, but I'm worried about potential videos getting demonetized. Yes. If it happens, it happens. There's nothing I can really do about that. What I will say, Jackknife, is I don't make all of my money from YouTube alone. I run a few rental properties, and I make money from those too. And so if worst case scenario happens that, you know, all my GTA 6 videos get, you know, demonetized, I still have, you know, money from my rental properties, and I want to get more. So I have a business that I make money from. So that's, so I'm not the most concerned about that. Read the previous comments, Patrick. What comment, Animal Skins? Wait, it's a book series by Pierce Brown. I never read it. Oh, so I'm sorry here. Yeah, let me make some room in this posse here. Guys, I'm opening up a bunch of spots in the posse. The posse is open, just join it, and you'll be fine. What Texas protest, Animal Skins? What are the new rules coming to YouTube? It's to do with, like, violent video game content that, like, it could get demonetized. But, like, Jackknife, are you still here, by the way? Are you, like, worried it's gonna affect your channel? What do you think about it, Jackknife? I'm gonna make a video about the new YouTube rules probably this week coming up. Did everyone join the posse? I think they did. Okay. No, he's in the posse now. Pro, my new Denny's manager is treating me horribly right now. Wait, what are they doing, Shiny Knight? Have I ever played Stalker? Yes. I didn't get far in Stalker. I don't even remember what Stalker game I played. But I played Stalker at my friend's house in Poland, because the Stalker games are, like, really popular in Poland. But this was, like, I played it, like, this is, like, probably 15 years ago or more. Probably more than that. I think it was that. I think it was there where I played it. But if I remember, it was, like, I don't even remember which game it was that I played. There was, like, a destroyed ship. And on that destroyed ship, there was, like, a bunch of survivors. And then there was, like, this one guy that gives you a quest to try to find this one guy who, like, betrayed him or something like that. But I never even completed it. That was, you know, that was that. Yeah, so I know it's, like, an open world game that takes place in, like, the Chernobyl area. Yeah, I'm gonna make it, Mr. Greens. I've just been so busy, and like the Black Ops videos have been overwhelming me a bit, guys. I've been a bit overwhelmed for the Black Ops videos. The reason the Black Ops videos are overwhelming me is because I'm just doing the 3 playthroughs, the Ghost of Yotei, you know, GTA Liberty City stories, and that one. And the Black Ops playthroughs aren't easy to make because there's a lot of editing involved, especially when I'm like talking to history. And so I'm trying to get all the Black Ops videos out before Black Ops 7 comes out, because I want to finish that storyline before that. Would be okay if you took a break, bro. Please don't be stressful. Thank you, Ryan. General left a posse? He did? Wait. Why? What's going on? And I gotta, I'll have the next part of Liberty City stories for you guys to, tonight also. Okay, 1 second, everyone here. Okay, hold on, everyone. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking where my Liberty City Stories video is. So yeah, I'm gonna have that Liberty City Stories video up for you guys right after the stream today. It'll be a bunch of Salvatore missions. Pearl, how do you think the year 2092 will be, and how old will you be? In 2092, I would be 98 years old, because I was born in 1994. If I'm even alive then. Thank you, David, for the super chat. Should private companies in America be forced to follow the Constitution? This is how I feel about it. I look at this from a very libertarian perspective. It depends on what you mean by following the Constitution. Like, if a company is like, if a company is going against, like, American values, like, you know, for example, like, there's a company that's against free speech, or they're like against gun rights, you know, stuff like that, like, they're against the Second Amendment. If you have, like, a company like that, the government shouldn't get involved and tell them how to run their company. However, though, the government should not do business with companies like that. So if there's, like, a company that has, like, clear, like, you know, is clearly against, like, American values, I don't think that the U.S. government should do business whatsoever with that company. And also, I think that companies that work with, you know, evil dictatorships and, like, evil regimes, I think those companies should be punished here. So, like, you know, for example, I was talking about in my Black Ops playthrough how, like, Chevron, they worked with the MPLA in Angola, like, they worked with a communist group in Angola. So the Chevron was working with communists in Angola and basically just drilling oil and making a ton of money and just working with, you know, bad people like that. And so that's it. It's like, if there's, like, you know, American companies that are, like, working with, like, you know, countries and, like, you know, groups that are clearly, like, you know, bad and like especially like enemies of the US, and I think yes that those companies should be punished. But as for like companies violating the Constitution, the companies can do what they want in their own private space, but the US government should not do business with a company that violates the Constitution. That's what I basically think about it. Hey Hakeem. Pro, trust me, you'll be alive. You seem like a healthy person. You are in great shape. Do you go to the gym? I try to work out 3 days a week. Masked men in Texas protest against Diwali? What? That's horrible. And I don't understand this. Thank you, Animal Skins, for the super chat. I don't understand why people are so upset at somebody else, celebrating a different, religious holiday than them. I don't understand that. Like, Hindus celebrating Diwali, that is their holiday. I don't know why anybody that's, would be upset at somebody else celebrating their religious holiday. It's not their business. So that's just stupid. People in the protest sound like idiots. Let me see. You're sitting here with no power? Wait, what happened? First, she makes my sister quit. Then she says horrible things about me behind my back. She's blamed me for something I didn't do. She's forcing me to work Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I'm instantly fired. My God. Wait, how has Black Ops 7 broken their lore? But, I'm sorry that you're going through that, Shiny Knight. How did she make your sister quit? And how did you find out that the manager is talking behind your back? Who told you about that? Cryogenics would probably be effective by 2092, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. I'm wondering if in the future, if humans are ever going to be able to live forever. I've always been curious about that. If like technology is going to get to the point where we're going to be able to like extend our lifespans, like if that's ever going to happen. If that's going to happen in my lifetime, I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, I've always been curious about that, if that's ever going to happen. I believe Silvio from The Sopranos is the only member who isn't on some snake or backstabbing agenda. Silvio did kind of backstab Tony, but in one part, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. Basically what happened was, remember when Tony had that car crash of Adriana? Silvio was the one who started those rumors. He started those like rumors that Tony was yeah, that Tony was having an affair with Adriana. So that was Silvio that was actually gossiping. And I actually was surprised he did that, because that's not like him at all. That's not like Silvio. Silvio's the type of guy to mind his own business. But that was, yeah, but Silvio did do that. A lot of people forgot about that. Tony never found out that he did that. Patrick, can you cosplay as Rokuro Okajima, Rock from Black Lagoon, if you're playing Call of Duty, etc.? Also, do you play Splinter Cell Blacklist? I played Conviction, I never played Blacklist. And thank you, Vertigo, for sponsoring my channel for over a year, but why would you want me to cosplay as Rock? From Black Lagoon. I remember Rock. He's the Japanese office worker that's in Black Lagoon. I've seen Black Lagoon. I saw it a couple years ago, but I remember that show. I watched an Ink Slasher video on something Call of Duty put out for Black Ops 7. In one of the segments, they showed Chloe Lynch and Mike Harper are alive. In order for Chloe to be alive, Harper has to die. What? That's... Okay, that's weird. Oh. General told me he's checking his business. Oh, okay. Is Menendez alive in the next Call of Duty game, like in Black Ops 7? Like, people are saying that Menendez is gonna come back. How is that even possible? Isn't the canon ending where he dies? Harper must die so that Farid is alive to take the shot from Salazar to protect Chloe. Menendez got revived. Karma could be captured and you could choose not to rescue her, huh? Isn't Karma a playable character in Black Ops 7 now, though? I think I saw Karma on the cover art. Isn't that... Because Black Ops 7 is a sequel to Black Ops 2, and guys, the only reason that I'm getting Black Ops 7 is for the story. That's the only reason, because I want to see how this, you know, David Mason story ends. That's why I'm getting it, is for the story. But they better not, they better not mess up the story. That's what I'll say about it. They better not mess up the story. What is your opinion about Thomas Downs? In my opinion, he doesn't deserve to get beaten by Arthur. I can't blame him for giving tuberculosis to Arthur. Well, he wasn't doing that intentionally. He was just sick, but I see your point on that, Mr. Jesus. But wasn't Thomas Downs also the guy that Arthur, when Arthur beat up the big guy in the bar fight in the middle of Valentine? Wasn't Thomas Downs the guy who stopped the fight? I think he was. But yeah, he made minimal appearances, but he seemed like a decent guy. The campaign is 11 missions long, and there's a DMZ-like mode where when you beat the story, it's entirely PvE. What do you mean DMZ mode? Like co-op? Let me... What is my favorite Battlefield 6 mode? Conquest. Thank you, Nikki, for the super chat. How do you know that Black Ops 7 only has 11 missions? Because no one cosplayed him before. Did you watch it dubbing and explain the evilness of Roberta and Balalaika from Black Lagoon and compare Jormungand equivalents? Well, the thing is, I think that people are overestimating how evil Balalaika is. I keep pronouncing her name wrong, but she's the Russian mafia. I remember her. She's not that evil because she actually cares about her mafia, like the Russian mafia, like her friends. She actually cares about them, and she doesn't want to put them like in harm's way, or so she genuinely cares about them like as friends and family. So I wouldn't put her as like completely evil like that. The really evil character in Black Lagoon is the Triad boss, the Chinese guy. I forget his name. He's really evil. It's been like a couple years since I've seen it, but he was really bad. The Triad boss, the guy with the glasses, he was like a piece of crap. So he was worse than Balalaika. Thank you, Vertigo, for the super chat. Moonshine is ready? Okay, I can help you then. Let me see here. But wait, the person telling me that Black Ops 7 is 11 missions, how do you know that Black Ops 7 is only 11 missions? How do you know that? I'm curious. Dutch gotta keep the gang off to the lava pool, even a successful robbery in Saint Denis. Well, Dutch is constantly messing everyone up. Dutch was such a terrible leader. Birthday stream year 1. Let's see what happens in 26. All right, it's your birthday, Blinded Eagle. Happy birthday, dude. Everyone wish Blinded Eagle happy birthday there. Your impersonations on the last stream is so funny, Pro. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard about the GTA 4 Easter egg in Spider-Man, There's an endgame mode for the campaign, huh? But Melon, how do you know that the campaign is only 11 missions? Like, you're telling me Black Ops 7 is 11 missions long. How do you know? I hope it's at least longer than Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 was, what, 9 missions? It was 9 missions, I think, or 7 how many missions was Black Ops 6? I mean, not Black Ops. Battlefield 6. Can somebody tell me in the chat, how many missions was Battlefield 6 again? Call of Duty released a blog post about the campaign, a short video on the story leading up to Black Ops 7. So the developer said how many missions there's gonna be. I'm actually surprised they said how many missions there's gonna be. General, you have to make space in the posse. I can't join. Khaled al-Assad, what happened to him in Modern Warfare reboots? I don't know. It's like a lot of us thought that Hadir was gonna be al-Assad, but they just forgot about him. Which team is cooler, Pax Armada or NATO? I like NATO more in Battlefield 6, but I will say that for Pax Armada, I really like their sniper outfits, like the recon outfits they have, their uniforms, and I like their attack helicopter, like the way their helicopter looks. I like that better than the NATO one in Battlefield 6. 9 missions. So yeah, so Battlefield 6 was 9 missions, so Black Ops 7 is going to be 11 missions then. Okay, or Black Ops 7. Keep saying 6. Can I help, yeah, I can help Sniper with some trophies. What happened to Valeria? Well, Valeria, they kind of explained with the DMZ storyline. In DMZ, they kind of explained what happened to her, that she escaped from prison. That was basically the backstory. But I don't think that they covered her story after that. Explain evilness of Roberta and telekinetic twins. What was it? Roberta was more evil when she was younger. That's what it was. When, you know, when she was the servant in that house, she wasn't really evil anymore. She just kind of just snapped again. The twins, I remember as those kids, they were like really unstable people. Thank you, Ephelist. Today's the 15th anniversary of Black Ops. Up. Yes, yes it is. You're right. Do you have a favorite weapon in Ghost of Yotei? Yes, the Yari. The spear is my favorite weapon. NATO uses Apache helicopters. PAX uses helicopters that look like Federation's helicopters from Call of Duty Ghosts. Thank you, Nikki, for the super chat. Yeah. I don't know a lot of the vehicles in Battlefield 6. I'm actually surprised you can't customize the attack jets in Battlefield 6. Do you wish that GTA had a good competitor? I do. Yes, I do, Captain Faults. I do wish that GTA had a competitor. But it hasn't happened, though, unfortunately. Black Lagoon and Death Note are done by Madhouse. I've never watched Death Note. I've watched Black Lagoon, though. Also, PAX uses German tank looks like... Yeah, I think their tanks look like the Leopard tanks, don't they? Yeah, I have to look at a JBK and just see when I'm going to do it. I haven't fully decided if I'm going to do it co-op or solo. I haven't fully decided on that yet. But I'll decide on it soon. You know what I want them to explain in Black Ops, in Battlefield 6? Wait, oh wait, General's Posse, right? Let me join General's Posse here. General, you have to kick out persistent members because I can't join. Or I'm affiliated with too many posses. Hold on, let me join here. Okay. Here we go. What I want with Black Ops or Battlefield 6. What I want with Battlefield 6 is I want them to explain Pax Armada. Like, explain that faction. Explain how they, you know, where's their headquarters exactly? Like, what countries are in Pax Armada and what aren't? The only country that we have direct confirmation is a full member of Pax Armada is France. Like, France we know is a full member of Pax Armada in the Battlefield series because in the teaser trailer for Battlefield 6 it says that France leaves NATO. So France is one of the Pax Armada countries, but they haven't explained what the other countries are in Pax Armada. That's what they haven't explained. So it's like a series of a bunch of European countries and North African countries. I guess we'll see on that, Mark. Do you think Luis Lopez is the best GTA protagonist, and would you want him in GTA 6? He's a great protagonist. I don't know if I would say he's the best one. Thank you, Church Bells. My favorite one was Nico because of his backstory. I like Nico's backstory a lot. Yeah, Luis Lopez is one of the best, you know, protagonists. All of the protagonists are generally good. But I think that Luis Lopez, I think, is probably the funniest protagonist. Out of the GTA 4 protagonists, he's the funniest one. I just realized that Angel's boss in my series, Patrick Angelus, unintentionally shares the same syndrome as Ben King. Their gangs are named after them. And what is it? Is his gang going to end up betraying him too? The problem with Ben King's gang in Saints Row is that Ben King wanted to legitimize the Vice Kings. But unfortunately, the other Vice King members like Tanya and Warren did not want to stop being criminals. Main base of Pax Armada is Tajikistan, right? Well, kind of. I guess they said that in the story, but it's I don't know, Nikki. It seems like it was too small to be their biggest base ever. They probably have a bigger base somewhere else. I didn't like that they brought back Menendez for Black Ops 7, especially because the original voice actor died. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird to hear Menendez voiced by a different voice actor, but hopefully the new voice actor can do just as good of a job, but I don't think he'll be as good as the original. I think there are some American operatives in PAX. I think, yeah, some of them, you can read their descriptions. I passed what F list? Two 2319. We have a 2319. Wait, what, Angelo? What is that? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I could look into Death Note. If it's anything like Black Lagoon, I could watch it too. It's from Monster Inc. Oh, the Disney movie. It's been so many years since I've seen that one. What's Nico's backstory before he met Roman in Liberty City? He was a smuggler. He smuggled people in the Adriatic for Bulgarin. And Bulgarin's ship went down, and Nico is the only survivor, and Nico was blamed for it. One thing I love about Battlefield 6 female enemies fighters. Yeah, there's a lot of there are female characters on both sides in it. I know. I think that the Pax Armada sniper in Battlefield 6 in the new season's DLC, the one with like the kind of like the the net mask. I think that that's a woman. So a lot of their characters come from different countries in Battlefield 6. Was Roman actually lying to Nico in his emails, or did Nico misunderstand him? He was lying. You have a trader sale ready? Okay. I can help you with that. And Soviet man, didn't you say that you needed help with something? You needed help with a trophy on Reddit Online, right? What was that trophy you needed help with? If you were in charge, what would you do to make Nicaragua a better country? First step is to get rid of Daniel Ortega, the dictator. Or Ortega, I'm gonna talk about Ortega on my Black Ops 2 playthrough on the Nicaragua mission. But Ortega is a giant piece of crap. He's destroyed Nicaragua, and Ortega made his wife vice president. I've never heard of something like that. He rigs the elections in Nicaragua. In 2018, there was massive protest against him. The military went out on the streets and started shooting people. They killed over 300 people protesting against him. And the craziest thing about Ortega is that Ortega killed his own brother. So what happened was his own brother had spoken to an Argentinian newspaper and had condemned him and said that his brother is basically becoming a dictator and destroying Nicaragua. Ortega had his brother arrested, put on house arrest, accused him of conspiring against the government, and what happened was within a couple days of him being arrested, he died in the hospital. They said he died of natural causes, but it's all BS. It's obvious they killed him. Hey Pro, have you seen or heard about Saints Row 1 prequel rumors? I've seen some not so much credibility set in the 70s. I believe maybe play as Julius. They're never going to let you play as Julius. The Saints Row games have always been about making your own character, and so you would play as just somebody else. Not gonna lie, I love me some Tommy Vercetti. He's my favorite protagonist in GTA. He gives off that masculine, confident energy and knows how to run businesses. Thank you, sweet pumpkin. Yeah, Tommy is one of the best protagonists. But what I think is the best about Tommy is when he just gets mad. When Tommy gets angry, that's literally when he's the best. Like there's several cutscenes where he just gets mad. He is also the only protagonist that talks to himself. I think during after like missions, like sometimes before mission, like right when the mission starts, you'll hear him making some comments. Where I don't think the other GTA protagonists have really made comments like that. Thank you, Dream Messi. Most of the shooting games you play as you fight male soldiers, but in Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you also fight women soldiers. That's what I love to see. I would like to see where you could actually customize your own character in like Battlefield 6. Like you could customize their uniforms. Like for each class, you could customize their uniform. So like the custom engineer for both Pax Armada and NATO, like different helmets and vests and stuff like that. So I'd like to see that where you can actually customize your own character, not like operators, but where you can actually actually make your own character. I just need 2 trophies, 3 MVPs with at least 4 people, and successfully counter rival posse's free roam mission. Successfully counter rival posse's free roam mission. Yeah, we can do that. And successfully counter a rival posse's free roam mission. So basically, I just have to start up a free like a stranger mission, and you have to just sabotage it. That's it, and you get your trophy. And then you said the MVP thing also, but it's lagging. Is the stream okay now? Is my stream okay right now, guys? What's going on? Stream's fine now. I don't know what's happening. I have gig speed internet, guys. So my internet isn't bad. I have, you know, 1,000 megabytes, so I don't know what's the issue. It's okay now? Okay. I'm going to tall trees right now. Have I played Delta Force? Yeah, I downloaded it on PlayStation. I played a little bit of it, but I just couldn't get into it. I thought I was gonna get into it more, but I guess I just couldn't. Fontanella sold your internet to Spadaro, and he's trying to buy you out. What? Thank you, Final Lullaby. No, I should be like Therese, and I should just say to you, did you know about this? That's... Am I interested in Arc Raiders? I heard a few good things about it, but about Arc Raiders, is it anything like DMZ? Like, because I used to play DMZ a lot on Call of Duty back in the day, and I liked DMZ a lot on Modern Warfare 2. So I really enjoyed it. I know it's like an extraction mode, so is it anything like DMZ? But I just like the extraction mode so much on DMZ. Lagging again? Oh no, thank you for the super chat, Tommy Angelo. Volcano is the makings of LeBron James and Mafia. Thanks, Tommy Angelo, for that super chat. I had fun with it, Blinded Eagle. I enjoyed the Monopoly stream. I don't know what's going on right now with the stream. Maybe fix the encoding. I don't know how to do that right now. I'd have to... Is it good now? Is it okay now? I don't know what's going on, guys. Guys, this isn't me. My internet is super fast, so this has to be something on YouTube's end. It might be OBS too, but definitely not my internet. Yeah, my OBS signal is green right now. I'm looking at it. It's good. I remember back when Medal of Honor Warfighter came out, EA added the Taliban and their real flag in multiplayer. The U.S. Army were not happy. Yeah, I remember about that. The U.S. Army even banned Medal of Honor from actually being sold on in military bases. So on military bases, there were GameStops open, and they were forbidden from actually having Medal of Honor. So so game shops that were on military bases could not sell Medal of Honor. But I remember that. But the thing about that is, even though it was controversial to have the Taliban as a multiplayer faction in Medal of Honor, I understood why the developer did it, because the Medal of Honor is a war game about the war in Afghanistan. That's what it is about. And they added like a multiplayer mode. So like, you know, who are you gonna have in the multiplayer? You're gonna have like Americans versus Americans? Make no sense. So it's gonna be the U.S. versus the Taliban. That was basically how we have it. So I remember the EA, the director of the game said that somebody has to play as the bad guy. So that was, so that's what I'll say about that. Do you think a good villain sounds like an oxymoron? Not really. There can be villains that can be written pretty well. Why do you think Rockstar constantly announces release dates they know very well will not be possible? It's basically lying to their fans at this point. Oh great, is it happening again? Yeah, my OBS thing is red right now, so that's not good. Great, it's... Everyone, please be patient with me. I don't know what the issue is today. I'm sorry about the lag in the streams. Like I said, my internet is really good. I don't know what, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, everyone. Just please be patient with me. No, my Wi-Fi is good. I have gig speed internet. I don't know what's causing this issue today. Anything interesting happening this week in real life? Black Ops 7 is coming out, Cube. I'm looking forward to that. And thank you, Angelo, for the super chat. Guys, everyone, I'm really sorry about the lag. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with it. Stream lag's bad that it gave me advertisement. Thank you, Cuba. The reason that it's doing that is because you're probably refreshing the stream, and when you're refreshing the stream, it counts you as a new viewer, and that's why an ad is popping up. Guys, just be patient with it. I think the stream is gonna get back to normal in just a little bit. I don't know what's going on with it. I think it'll come back to normal in a little bit here. I'm gonna check my stream settings after the stream today to make sure this doesn't happen again. I just don't want to mess around too much with my stream settings right now because I'm scared of messing something up. Can you post your comment again, Jorge? It happens again. I'm also on the phone. I'm sorry, Cube. Weird, I didn't leave the stream and it automatically gave me an ad. It might be refreshing the stream automatically for you. That's what might be going on. My game is running fine right now. Guys, you gonna move the wagon? What's... on, let me look at what my internet connection is like right now. I'm gonna look at my internet connection to see if it's my internet that's causing these issues. Okay, my upload speed is literally at a gig right now, 1,000 megabytes. So this is not my internet. So we can cross that out. It is not my internet. It is either one of two things right now. It's either YouTube or OBS. It's only one of those two, so it's not my internet. So it's either YouTube or OBS that's causing these issues. Let's hope that the connection can get a little better here. The audio is fine, but the video part is lagging heavily. Okay. So... Okay. Checking my settings here. Audio great, but the video's bad. Okay. Hold on, everyone. I'm gonna... I think the stream is having a mind's eye incident. Try to restart the stream. I really hope I don't have to restart the stream. I'm trying to see if I can change something in the settings to fix this right now. I don't know what the hell was going on. Like a couple minutes ago, it was just fine, and then now it's doing all this stupid lag. Hold on, everyone. We're gonna try to figure this out here. Should I lower the bitrate, guys? If I lower the bitrate, is that what does that help it if I lower the bitrate? I don't know that much about settings. I don't know why it's doing this crap right now. This is ridiculous. I don't usually have problems like this with my streams. You actually think it's YouTube? Okay, hold on. Okay. Gaming is life for this platinum trophy hunter. Thank you, dude, for the super chat. Man, I'm so pissed right now. I'm really pissed. I really hope I don't have to restart my stream. I really hope I don't have to. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just struggling to figure out I'm just struggling to figure out what's causing the problem right now. I might have to restart the stream if it keeps doing this. I might have to restart the stream. It's still lagging, guys. Black Lagoon dubbing or Canadians Pad Vancouver. Well, thank you for the super chat. There, Suppressor. You mean the people who are doing the dub? Yeah, I honestly don't know what's causing these issues right now. And I'm scared if I restart the stream, it's just gonna do the whole thing again. It's the same thing that's gonna happen. So I don't know what to do right now at this point. The stream is lagging. Is it back now? Is it back to normal, everyone? Is it good now? Is the stream fine, everyone, right now? Is it okay? Is the quality good? Is the quality of the stream good too? Is everything look fine? Thank you, Cube. Anyways, while streaming having issues, does anyone have anything interesting to say in chat about crazy things? Nothing that I can think of at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing I can think of right now at the moment, though, Cube. Also, I don't know what, hopefully it's good now. Hopefully it stays this way. Okay. Okay, okay, Soviet man. Form your own posse right now. And I'm gonna start up a free roam mission. And you just disrupt me during that free roam mission, okay? Now it's doing it again? What the... It was expected. My god, what the hell is wrong with my... I got so happy that it was over, and now it's... Hang on, I'm just gonna Google this right now really quick. Hi. I don't know what's... Is it back to normal now? I'm seeing the OBS being green now, so I think it's back to normal, right? Everyone, again, I'm really sorry about the stream today. I don't know why it's going crazy. I'm really sorry. Please just bear with me. Oh, I still have a PS3, yes.
Good to see you again, mister.
Safely return stolen property. Okay.
Okay then. Okay. This will put my mind at rest at least. I have been fearing the worst.
I only come to listen to your voice anyways. Well, thank you, TY.
If the car was stolen, we'd usually heard of something by now. Gives me the willies. Can you find the cart, bring it back, and try and find out what happened? Okay? Thank you. Good luck, and try to stay safe.
Thanks for the advice. Catch Carmela Montez first on veteran. No problem, dude. I remember I had so much fun making those bounty videos. Like I really did enjoy making them back in the day. Oh great, it's stupid OBS is red again. Oh, my god, I'm getting so mad at it right now. Man. Hey, sorry for not being at the Friday stream. I went to bed anyway. Do you think GTA 6 is in trouble? Can it be delayed again or even canceled due to people being laid off? It has made me really sad. I know it sucks, dude. But unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait a year for it. I don't think it's gonna get delayed again. I think it's gonna come out this you know, next fall. So next November, I think it will come out. I think it will. Is the stream quality good now, guys? Is OBS updated? Yeah, I'm running the latest version of OBS. Nope. Okay, now it's green again. I'm gonna, after the stream today, I'm gonna take a good look at my settings to make sure that this crap does not happen again. Please, OBS, stay in green. Stay in green. Don't go red again, please. It's right out saying we have green bars, so we're good on the quality of the stream. Please, just stay green, please. You still use the PS3? No, haven't used it in some time. I am in Grizzlies right now. You have to steal this wagon from me, right? How many platinums do you have? Oh, probably over 60 at this point. I'm in the Grizzlies. I'm north of the map. I'm going to Valentine. I'm at least hoping the story in Black Ops 7 is good. Damn, it's so dark down here. Look at this. Rival players can attack the cart. Okay. So Soviet man, you want to just, you know, ruin this mission? He wants to, by the way, guys, he's gonna get a trophy. His trophy is to disrupt a player's, like, free roam mission. And, so he's gonna, like, you know, attack me any moment here. So he's just, if you see that happening, just know he's not griefing. It's one of my friends. He's just trying to get a trophy. I'm going to Valentine. That's Brandon. Okay, Soviet man, where are you? Where are you from, Patrick? Brooklyn, New York. Take it. Go. Just take it. You gotta... Don't you gotta deliver it? He needs to destroy it. Well, use dynamite then. Dynamite it. Don't shoot it, just dynamite it. There you go. Did you get your trophy? Yeah, I heard about the political drama in New York, but honestly, I don't want to get involved in it. I just stay away from that stuff. Thanks so much, bro. No problem, Soviet man. You ever been to upstate New York? I've driven through upstate before, but I've never really stayed there, no. Is it expensive to live in New York compared to other parts of the US? Depends on what part of New York. If you're talking about the countryside of New York, not really. If you're talking about the city, very much so. The city is very, very expensive. Can we do the MVP trophy and that's it? What can you explain to me? What is the MVP trophy? What do you need specifically to get that trophy? Increase your brightness? Well, I think my brightness, I think, is already, like... He increased it a little bit there. I'm doing good, GTA Gar. How are you? Get MVP 3 times. MVP in what? Like, what specifically? I hope that GTA 6 does focus on crime as well. I really do want it to. Get MVP 3 times with at least 4 players best in a horse race. Okay. Let's start up a posse here. Everyone join my posse. We're going to join a horse race right now. Hang on. Can you buy a property in New York with $1 million? Yeah. Not in the city though. In the city, virtually everything is going to be over $1 million. Virtually everything. But in Long Island, there's homes that easily go for $1 million and more. Like my mom's and dad's house, their house is worth $1,100,000, and you think that my parents are living in like a mansion or something, or like a palace if their house is like $1,100,000. No, they live in a 1950s middle class home. That's what they live in. When they bought their house in 2007, they bought it for like $600,000, and now it's $1,100,000. So it's nearly doubled in value. My God, it's that's all I'll say about New York. It's yeah. Houses can be really expensive. Your grandparents' house in San Francisco. Your grandparents live in San Francisco. If they live in the city, their house is probably going to be even worth more money. Like San Francisco, the property prices in San Francisco are just out of control. It's just ridiculous. I made more spots in the posse if anyone wants to join. Would Pegarino hire Mickey the Hitman from Liberty City Stories? I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Oh great, it's doing the stupid lag again. Damn. Oh my God, I'm pissed. I'm pissed at this crap. I thought we were good. I thought we were fine, and now it's doing it again. Okay, I am convinced this is an OBS problem at this point. It's got to be an OBS or a YouTube problem. I don't know how to figure out. Like, guys, have you watched? Has anybody here watched any other YouTubers? Are any other YouTubers having these issues right now too, or is it just me? Has anybody else watched anybody else's stream right now? I think it's coming back right now. I'm seeing it being green. It's green right now. Okay, it's green again now. Now it's green. Hopefully it stays green. I don't want to keep repeating myself, guys, but I'm really sorry about the lag today on the stream. I'm really, really sorry. It's not my internet. I checked my internet. My internet is gig speed, so it's either YouTube or OBS. I don't want to restart the stream because if I restart the stream, the exact same thing is probably going to happen again. I'm still gonna stream for like half an hour, but like after my stream today, I'm gonna look at my settings in OBS and just break it down and just see what's causing this, because I'm starting to think it's OBS at this point. Yeah, if other YouTubers aren't having the same issue, then it's gotta be OBS at this point. It's gotta. Anybody who's new to my streams, just know this is not a regular occurrence. My streams are not like this. Most of the time we're streaming and there's perfect quality. There's no issues. I don't know why this is happening today. It's pissing me off, but it's the African police getting you back for telling on them. Are you talking about the Nigerian police when I called them to report the scammers? But make sure to let me win the race. Yeah, sure, Soviet man. I'll let you win the race. Thank you, Martin, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you, dude. I really hope it goes back to green soon. Let me look at my settings again. Do I remember Edward Harold, Harold Bell? No, who's that? Assassin? Let Russian Sniper win, guys. By the way, let him win, because he's doing this for a trophy. It's not my internet, Fernando. I just checked my internet quality. My internet is still gig speed internet, so it's not my internet that's causing this. It's OBS, most likely. Do you think Cole Phelps is a well-written character? Yeah, and he's not a perfect character. That's what's so good about Cole Phelps, is that he has issues, and like he's not a perfect character without faults like other characters are. Where's that one character? Thank you, Final Lullaby. Damn, they've already finished. The randoms have finished already. Thank you, Final Lullaby, for the super chat. Thank you, dude. What's going on over there? Is the stream quality good now, guys? It says my OBS thing is green for quality. So is everything good, okay, on quality right now? Let's just hope that this doesn't, it doesn't do it again. How is Armenia annexed by the Soviet Union? That happened in the 1920s, I'm pretty sure, when Georgia was annexed too. Oh no, now it's going red again. Oh god, please no. Can you make a friends-only race so I can win? I don't think there are friends-only races. I don't think there's anything as like a private... Is there a way to make a private friends race on this game, guys? Is it possible? I don't think there is. Is there? Now it's green again. Okay, so it's... OBS is acting so weird today. It really is. It is. It's green. It's good quality now. Now it's yellow. It's... Now it's green again. It's... Oh my god. Oh man. Just know, guys, when I stream next time, this isn't gonna happen. So when I stream next time, I promise this won't happen. I don't know why there's all this lag happening on the stream today. It's weird. The Nico-Bellic fight in a Bosnian war, or the Croatian war, or another war in Yugoslavia. It was the Bosnian war. Exquisite vibes. My internet is like a traffic light. There's no friends race. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now it's red again. Now it's yellow. Oh, man. Do you think it's good to spare Lord Chimera in Ghost of Tsushima? Yes. Because it shows that Jin is not going to follow that stupid honor code. Behind enemy lines, that was the Bosnian War, right? Yep, I'm pretty sure it was. Is New York City my favorite place in America? It's where I grew up. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't say it's a nice place to live. Why isn't it a nice place to live? Because it's too expensive. New York City is just too much of an expensive state to live in, or city, I should say. Joko, make sure that you let Let Sniper win this race for his trophy. Where is Sniper? Is he? He's not in. Sniper, are you in here? I'm holding first place for you right now. I'm gonna kill anybody that gets in the way here, but. You got killed? Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna win this race first place then. Should have used fiber optic cable, high-speed internet access. That's Sopranos. Missed my super chat. I will look in this one moment, dude. Okay. I won first place. Now my YouTube quality is yellow for OBS again. Pro stream is delayed more than GTA 6. Well, thank you for that. The Bosnian War was a war that happened in Yugoslavia. Serbia, which was Yugoslavia at the time, had invaded Bosnia. And Serbia had done some really horrible things in the Bosnian War. Some really, really horrific war crimes. Can you host a race and kick out randoms? It doesn't work like that, Soviet man. Everybody has, in the lobby has to vote for one person, and... Pro, I think it's YouTube or something. I had an ad mid-stream, which never happens. Yeah, guys, I am not putting ads on the stream right now. I only have my ads at the start of the stream. The reason that you're getting ads right now is because it's just the stream lagging. The stream keeps lagging really badly. What happens is the video gets refreshed and it counts you as a newer viewer, and because of that, the ad gets played. That's it. So I'm not putting ads right now. Just so everyone know. The only ad I have is when you click on the video the first time. I don't have any in-between ads. So it's just the lag, and it's refreshing the video and that. But again, everyone, bear with me. I'm really sorry for the lag today. I'm going to take a look at my settings after the stream today and make sure this crap doesn't happen on the next one. Oh, thank you, Composite Creativity. OBS doesn't have the makings of a varsity athlete. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the super chat, man. And thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Cube. Nikita Khrushchev tried to go to Disneyland, but was barred due to security reasons or others. Really? I did not know that. Thank you, Exquisite Vibes. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? How many people we got in here? Well, Soviet man, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna kill anybody who's in first place. So anybody who's in first place, I'm gonna kill them so that you can get in first place. No, it's been some time since I called up any scammers. I do want to harass another scammer. I do. It's fun harassing them and pissing them off. It is. What super chat, Cassian? Thoughts on Cyprus? Cyprus is an island country that's in the Mediterranean. There is South Cyprus and then North Cyprus, which technically is two different nations. But North Cyprus is the Turkish part of Cyprus, and then I think it's South Cyprus that is the Greek part of Cyprus. I'm not putting ads. It's just when the stream was lagging and it's refreshing, it's been doing that. There's a scammer bot network in the video comments with JD's death. Really, what did what did they say, Lewis? I'll take a look, see if I can remove them later, but oh, what are we supposed to do here? Oh my god. Oh, now I have the bow. There we go. Sniper, go in first place, go. And Sniper, I really hope you don't miss, because if you miss, they're gonna catch up to you. So just keep going and just keep we're trying to help Sniper get first place right now. Oh, man. Okay, I'll see you, Zach. Did you win, Sniper? He won. Okay, he got first place. Okay, good. What the? What just killed me? Okay, well, at least the stream isn't lagging anymore. At least there's that. Would I play Borderlands, think of the cosplay, and explain when corporations get too big and powerful by selling weapons to anyone, private armies that make packs look like a guerrilla militia? I've never played the Borderlands games. They're like apocalyptic co-op games, right? But... I'll take a look at it later, Lewis. Thank you for telling me about it. What's the number one thing you'd like to see for Red Dead DLC? Player houses. Player homes. I've never played the Witcher games. I know they're made by a Polish studio, but I've never actually played them, though. No, the stream isn't lagging anymore. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Pro, Vietnam doesn't teach about the bad things about Khrushchev. Well, Vietnam is going to have a very, very propaganda view of the war. Like, according to Vietnam's, like, you know, history, like, the way they teach it in their country is that they were liberating South Vietnam. They weren't invading, you know, South Vietnam. A bunch of other stuff that the Americans were just all pure evil, trying to violate Vietnam's sovereignty. They don't talk about the bad things Ho Chi Minh did, how they basically imprisoned so many of their people. They certainly don't talk about the atrocities of the Viet Cong. So that's what I'll say about it. I'm always open to playing new games, Zach. Yeah, I would be very interested in playing that, but does anybody still play that, Mark Mitten? What do you think happened to Donovan after Mafia 3? Well, judging by the fact he's in the CIA, he probably got away with killing that senator. I did hear about that, Carlos. No, I think I would suck at it, 7. How's it going, bud? Are you going to play 007 First Light this March? Yeah, I probably will. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. Is it going to be like a semi-open world game like Hitman? Is it going to be like that, where you can kind of like explore the map and do different opportunities? Okay. I just killed someone for you, sniper. Go, take the lead, go. Okay, he crashed. Good. Okay. Joko, please make sure to let Sniper win this race. I'm trying to help him get his trophy. Oh, this, if I use this on somebody's horse, this is gonna be really bad. I don't want to rush you, Sniper, but just keep going as fast as you can because I don't know when these randoms behind you, if they're gonna try to catch up. I'll try to stop them if they get near you. I'll read chat in a moment, guys. I'm just trying to help my friend here get this trophy. What the? Someone is shooting at him? Who? Can't even see who. I'm trying to make sure I don't shoot one of my friends by accident here. It's hard for me to read their names. I think he'll get it. He has a really good head start of everyone. As long as he doesn't crash, if he just keeps going, he doesn't crash his horse, he'll be fine. He'll win. When are you gonna play the Warriors? Might do it next month, actually. Okay, that's Raccoon. Do you have a Patreon, Pro? Yes, I do. Let me put it in the chat for you there. Hold on. This is my Patreon. Luis wasn't a boring character. He was a great character. Am I gonna buy myself anything for Christmas? No. I usually don't buy myself stuff. Whenever people like ask me like, you know, what do you want for your birthday or like, you know, Christmas, I usually tell them they don't need to get me anything, but if they do want to get me anything, then it's preferably money. I just save my money and I just basically just put it in the bank. I don't really, you know, buy stuff for myself much. And I've also been, you know, saving a bunch of money to try to, you know, help my parents buy their home next year because my parents are moving and retiring next year, so I'm just saving up as much possible to help them with that move and help them buy that house. My mom, though, she did last Christmas, though, you know, my mom helped me buy she helped me buy the Kentucky long rifle, if anybody knows that. So she gave me money and I bought a Kentucky long rifle with that. That was a firearm that I wanted to get for some time. It's like it's an old Revolutionary War gun, but it's a musket, but it's a rifle though. It's not smoothbore, but that was the that's what I got last Christmas. No, no, I'm not asking people for money right now. No, no, you don't have to donate to me. I was just saying that I was just saying I usually don't buy stuff for myself. That's all I was basically saying, and that I just usually just yeah, that was basically it. I was just help my parents save up for their house so they can retire next year. Why were they fired? No, my parents weren't fired. My dad's retired. My mom is retiring next year, next fall. Okay, Sniper needs to win one more race and he's good. He'll have his trophy. Am I gonna make more GTA 4 lore videos? Yes, I do want to make more lore videos on GTA 4. Oh no, the shooting race. Oh, here we go. Here we go now. Whoa, this is gonna be rough. I watched parts of the Dan Houser interview with Lex Friedman, yes. They're gonna buy it in cash, Ant-Man. Oh, come on, what? Okay, get up here quickly, Sniper. Sniper, you gotta get up here quickly. Sniper, where are you right now? Uh... Sniper, you gotta get up here quickly. I'm holding off Jane, but it's... Damn. I got Jane. Okay. Good. Sniper, take the lead. Go. Go, quick. Just run. You have to hit the targets. Pick up the guns. Pick up the guns. Use the guns. Easier for you to do it. Oh, Jane's back. Okay. Damn, I suck with the bow. Okay, stream's been good quality for some time now, so I don't think it's happening anymore. Which is good at least. Okay, wait, I'm first. Okay. Go, sniper, go, finish it. Okay, did you get the trophy, sniper? Did you get it? No, Ant-Man, and that's my half-brother. If your parents' home is worth $1 million, why do they need your financial help to move? That's a great question, Dave. Well, they don't completely. What the plan is that I'm trying to buy this house cash for my parents so that they can just retire, and then when they sell the house and they get the $1 million from the house, they can just put that in their bank and just keep that as their retirement money. So that's ultimately the plan. My parents have helped me my entire life, and you know, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my parents, and they've been very supportive of me. And the least I can do is to try to help them buy their this house that they're trying to get next year. Why Nevada, not the Midwest? Well, I asked my parents if they wanted to move to the Midwest. My parents said no because they didn't want to deal with the cold because they're older. Because where I live, it can actually get fairly cold. Right now, it's actually 19 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That's the temperature that it is. And for people wondering how cold that is outside of America, 19 Fahrenheit in Celsius is -7 Celsius. That's the temperature where I am at right now. And we had a snowstorm yesterday, so my parents don't want to move here. My parents had a few places. Like, my parents were thinking about Florida. They were thinking about Texas, and then they were thinking about Nevada. We quickly ruled out Florida. The reason we ruled out Florida pretty quickly is because of the humid. My parents can't stand humid temperature, so we were like, yeah, screw this. No, we're not going to Florida. Nothing against Florida, but we just cannot stand that tropical heat. And then it was Texas and Nevada were the other two options. And I ended up, convincing my parents Nevada was the better option there. So I thought Nevada was the cooler option, and that was nothing against Texas too, but I thought Nevada would be a more, interesting place. So. Okay, he got the trophy. We can back out of this. You live in Minnesota? No. That's very nice, man. I'm very happy to hear that you care a lot for your parents, and I truly hope you achieve your plan. Thank you, Saif. Thank you. By the way, guys, is my stream quality good too? Because I know it's not lagging anymore, but, like, can you see my camera and my game? Like, is the quality fine on it? Like, you guys can see everything, right? Good. I don't want to jinx it right now, but it's, okay. what is this? Defend a campsite? I'm not gonna go to this right now. I don't think I'm gonna get the platinum trophy. I probably won't have enough time for it. What state is the coldest and the safest? The state that's also the coldest and the safest. I have to think about that one. North Dakota, maybe, but Alaska too. But the thing about Alaska is Alaska has a fairly high crime rate. A lot of people don't know that. But the thing is, when it comes to a place like Alaska, I wouldn't say that a place like Alaska is more dangerous than a place like New York. And the reason is because even though the crime rate is higher in Alaska than it is in New York, that's based on population. So Alaska, I think, has like 800 or 700,000 people in total. It has under 1 million people live in the entire state of Alaska. And so what happens is if there are one or two crimes in a place like Alaska, for example, when it comes to statistics, are going to be counted a lot more than like one or two crimes in a place like New York. So that's what I would say about like a place like Alaska. Yeah, Montana and Idaho are pretty cold too. I would say they're very safe places too. Yeah. Have I ever been to Alaska? No. I'm going next May. So this May we're gonna be going to Alaska. Me and my dad are going on a trip there. I really I want to buy a property in Anchorage, Alaska though. I want to get I want to buy a rental up there too. Because it's a city I want to visit and spend some time in. I think I would like it up there too. Didn't the U.S. buy Alaska from Russia? Yes. With Andrew Johnson, I think it was 1867. How many states have I visited? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14. I have pretty much visited every single East Coast state. So all of the states on the entire East Coast, I visited all of them. You know, Maine, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all of them. Virginia, Delaware, I've been New Hampshire, Vermont. I've been in all of those states, every single one of them. I haven't visited them, like spent time in them. I've driven through all of them, but I've been in every single East Coast state. What if your half-brother wants to move with your parents? Absolutely not. No. And my half-brother has his own family, so I highly doubt that he would want to, like, you know, move in with my family, but absolutely not. Like, even if my half-brother, like, you know, asked my dad to move in, I highly doubt that my dad would let him move into the house. I highly doubt he would. So, no. Have I been to Boston? No. I've driven through Massachusetts a number of times. I'm actually going to drive through Massachusetts later this month because I'm going to be visiting my friend that's in Maine. So every November I visit my friend in real life in Maine. And so I'm going to see him. And so I'm going to be driving through Massachusetts to get there. Why? Is your half-brother mean and rude? It's a long story. It's family problems, basically. Okay, there we go. What are you people staring at? It was self-defense. Okay. Do poker here. We got an interesting match right here. Do you have any tips on how to not care what people think about you? Um, the best way is just not to acknowledge it. It's like if people are just, being toxic, just ignore them. Just don't acknowledge them. Do you think we'll still get a GTA 4 port remaster? If we don't get it before Christmas this year, we're not getting it. What's the worst state in New England? I I don't know. I don't really have that much experience with that stuff. I don't. Maybe it's Connecticut, because Connecticut is so expensive. Like, the thing about New England is that New England is generally a safe place. Like, none of the states are really dangerous in New England. But some of the states can be very expensive, and that's what makes them, bad. But I would say is, Connecticut or Massachusetts, if anything. Connecticut and Massachusetts can be really expensive. I think Rockstar should have made Agent into a game similar to Max Payne 3 instead of an open world game. Yeah, and it sucks that they abandoned it too. I remember Rockstar promised us it, but we never got to it. I love the real life North Yankton video. Thank you, Goblin. What do I think of Ho Chi Minh? I think he's a scumbag. The thing about Ho Chi Minh is there are so many people out there that they don't understand like history, and they spread like false information. Like, I'll tell you, for example, like, if you ever watch like a video of Ho Chi Minh, or you like watch a documentary, if you just scroll in the comment section, you almost always see the exact same comment in the comment section. And you know what that comment is? It's the same thing every time. People say, oh, Ho Chi Minh wanted to be allies with the United States. He wanted to be friends with the United States, but the United States betrayed him, and so he went to the Soviet Union for and became a communist. That is all BS. All of that. I'm telling you that right now. That is all BS. Ho Chi Minh always hated America. There was never one point where he admired America. It never was like that. Ho Chi Minh was a communist his entire life. So even when he was younger, when he lived in France, he was a member of the French Communist Party, he despised America. He always hated America. People say that Ho Chi Minh admired America because he worked with America during World War II. And the reason for that is because Ho Chi Minh was our ally during World War II, because he was fighting against the Japanese. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's basically, we knew that he was a communist rebel in Vietnam, but we helped him because he was disrupting the Japanese occupation of Vietnam. So that's why we supported him. So that's why there's pictures of like Americans that are with Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam during World War II, like, OSS agents. That's basically the backstory on that. But that's it. Is that in Vietnam's constitution, I think they say we hold these truths to be self-evident. I think that's what they say, like the American. But the thing is about that is that a lot of countries had systems like that, or had constitutions, declarations, basically just like that. So I wouldn't say that that's like proof that they admired America. You know, Ho Chi Minh never admired America. He never truly liked America. He always hated America. So America never betrayed Ho Chi Minh. So that's you know that's propaganda that you constantly hear a lot of times. That's true, Pat. Yeah, and I know you're from Vietnam, Minion Dave, also, but I yeah, and Ho Chi Minh is a scumbag, but he's not as bad as like for example Pol Pot, which Pol Pot was the absolute worst. Like Pol Pot, neighboring Cambodia, was way worse than Ho Chi Minh, but Ho Chi Minh was not some good guy. He was a scumbag. What is the most dangerous state in America? Um, I have to think about that one. It it would either be Illinois, Michigan, or Indiana. I would put it as that, as those places. And the thing about Michigan and here's the thing about Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois. These three states, for the most part, these three states are fairly safe. They are. But the reason that they're labeled dangerous is because in each state, you have the city which messes it up. So, like, the city messes it up for them. So, like, for example, in Illinois' case, it's Chicago. That, you know, there's so much violence in Chicago that basically because of that, the violence in, you know, Illinois is high. In Michigan, it's Detroit. And in Indiana, it's Gary. And Gary, Indiana is supposed to be what inspired Carcer City and Manhunt. Yeah, Tennessee has some violence also. Yeah, I would agree with you. Tennessee is pretty violent. There's what was it? It's the largest city in Tennessee. It's Memphis. Memphis is the place that's very violent, Tennessee. But the countryside in Tennessee is fairly safe. Well, that's what I'll say. Would you live in Chicago or Los Angeles? I would not want to live in either one. But if I had to choose, I'd live in Chicago. Because Chicago at least reminds me a little bit of my hometown in New York. And also because I don't like the heat. I can't stand the heat, so I can never live in Los Angeles. So if I had to choose, I'd live in Chicago than live in Los Angeles. I live 15 minutes from Gary and 25 minutes from Chicago. Yeah, and the thing about Gary is I didn't know anything about Gary until I moved to the Midwest. Like I didn't know anything about Gary. I didn't even know what Gary was. And when I remember when I was talking to my real estate agent when I was buying my second rental property, and I asked him like, you know, what's the most dangerous city in the Midwest? Like, what is the most dangerous place? And he told me it's Gary, Indiana. And I was like, Gary, Indiana. I've never heard of it, but it's this city. It's not too far from Chicago. So it's not too far from the Illinois border, but it is just such a dangerous city. Like, it is just such an insanely high crime rate. It is a very, very dangerous place, Gary, Indiana. Have I ever had Vietnamese food? Probably not. I've had a lot of different Asian food. My mom, when my mom worked, she brought home a lot of different Asian food. So I probably might have had Vietnamese food, but not that I know of any at the top of my head. Pro, why does certain states, cities attract more criminals? It's because the criminals already have a presence there, which other criminals come in to work with them. But also, I would put it as the laws. The laws have a huge effect on it. Like for example, in I don't know what the reason for this is, but for some reason, the states that have like the biggest cities, like Illinois with Chicago, New York with New York City, you will have like California with like Los Angeles, for example. For some reason, the states that have like the biggest cities have some of the weakest laws when it comes to criminals. I don't know why these cities have like such weak laws, but some of them have like such weak laws when it comes to like going after criminals. Like there was this one story I read about in New York City where there was this guy who had been arrested like 70 times for shoplifting in stores. Like 70 times. I'm not even joking. That is how many times this one guy got arrested that much. And I was basically thinking to myself, 70 times somebody gets arrested. Why the hell is this guy not in prison? Like, what is this guy still doing on the streets? It's like, what are the New York courts doing? Like, what is the stupid judge doing? Like, are these judges stupid? Are these prosecutors stupid? Like, that's what I was thinking. It's like, look, if somebody steals, like, once or twice, okay, maybe don't throw them in jail. Maybe force them to do some community service, pay a fine, stuff like that. Put them on parole, okay. But if somebody if we're not talking about somebody stealing like once or twice, we're talking about somebody stealing like 70 times, that is ridiculous. If somebody's doing something like that, that person should be in prison for years. There should not be somebody that's constantly being let out over and over again. And then you have these stupid prosecutors. People will get beat up, they'll get attacked, and then they'll let them out early. I don't even know why. I don't know why they do this crap so much. There is I'll say this. There was a prosecutor a couple years ago, right? There was a prosecutor a couple years ago in San Francisco. It's San Francisco where it happened. And the prosecutor that got elected in San Francisco was just constantly letting all the dangerous criminals out. Like, he was just letting them all out, and he was not prosecuting them. And he was just basically giving them a slap on the wrist as a ticket for just. And what ended up happening is, when that prosecutor took over, the crime in San Francisco just skyrocketed, and the people in San Francisco got so mad they recalled him. There was actually a recall vote for him, and he got recalled. He got kicked out because of just people were just so pissed about this stupid prosecutor in San Francisco that he just constantly kept letting these dangerous criminals out. What was he even stealing? I don't know. Just a bunch of stuff. But that's primarily why. So, like, look, so. I studied criminal justice in school. That's what I went to school for. I graduated in law enforcement technology, and here's my opinion on this. My view on this is that you have people that say, you have a lot of people out there, and they say that if you punish people too much, you're not going to fix the problem. And I agree to a degree that punishment is not the only thing. There needs to be some rehabilitation, but I support rehabilitation only for people who deserve it, because not everyone deserves rehabilitation. And so if you have really weak laws, that is going to cause crime to skyrocket too. If you have like really weak laws where these criminals know that they're basically not going to get punished for this stuff, they're going to keep doing it. It's the same thing with children. It's the exact same thing, the same concept when you think about it. Like, think about like when somebody is a child, right? And they do bad things when they're a kid, and their parents don't punish them, what is that kid gonna do? That kid is gonna still keep doing bad things. So the kid knows they're gonna get away with it. It's the same concept with criminals. Is that criminals see, oh, I'm getting only a slap on the wrist for this, and they're just gonna keep doing it over and over and over again. The only way to basically stop crap like this is you need to punish the repeat offenders and keep them in prison and stop letting these dangerous people out of prison. That's basically it. Let's stop letting these dangerous people out. How do you determine who deserves help if they might be insane or other mental disorders? That's a good question. Every case is different, and every case needs to be looked at by a case-by-case basis. Like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Let's say that there is let's say that there's some kid, right? And this kid, like, falls in with like a bad crowd, like when he's young, because that happens. People fall in with like a bad crowd. This kid falls in with a bad crowd, right? He joins a gang. Let's say that this kid, what he does is he engages in a robbery, right? He robs a store. He doesn't hurt anybody, he doesn't kill anybody, he just robs a store. So just robs from the cash register, steals from it, runs away. If you have a situation like that, there's a lot of different remedies to that type of situation. Is you can get the person some counseling. There obviously needs to be punishment. So punish them, have them pay a fee, have them spend some time in jail. There needs to be some jail time. But if it's their first time offense, maybe you can help them reform. If they're young, they can change their life around, because people do change. But if you have somebody doing this twice, if they do it a second time, like you've already given them a chance, to turn their life around, you've given them a chance to fix their life, and they're still doing this crap, at that point, you just basically throw the book at them. And you just punish them with everything that you got. You just basically do that at that point. Some people don't want rehabilitation. That's the problem with Trav, though, is that some people are not going to... Did you know that Mickey from Liberty City Stories is voiced by the same guy who plays Sean in The Sopranos? Another idiot. I actually didn't know that. That's funny. That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I'm just losing my track of thought. I'm sorry, Trab. But look, if somebody commits a crime, and it's their first time committing a crime, and this isn't something like that involves death or rape, because like death and rape are like the worst thing. So if it's like a murder or rape, that's completely unforgivable. But if it's like something else, like selling drugs, for example, robbing somebody, as long as they didn't kill them, then that person, I think, can get a second chance at life. They need to be punished. I'm not saying don't punish them, but I'm saying is that they can be rehabilitated. But if you have somebody that's like, repeatedly committing crimes over and over and over again, put this person in prison and let them rot. That's basically what I'll say about it. There was this one case I remember. I saw a YouTube video, and I think this happened in Florida. Because in Florida, one thing I do really like about Florida is that in Florida, they don't mess around. So in Florida, if you commit crimes, the government is not going to mess around. Like, the government is going to seriously punish you if you commit crimes. But there is this guy in Florida, right? And this guy had gotten arrested multiple times for beating people up. Like, he beat people up constantly. And this guy wasn't even, like, robbing people. This guy would just beat people up just because he got pissed. So this guy had, like, clear anger problems. And every time this guy would get really angry at somebody, he would just beat the person up. And so this guy had gotten beat up multiple people, and this guy was put on parole. And what happened was, guess what happened? He got angry, and he beat somebody else up again. He was in court, and in court, he was telling the judge, he's like, "Judge, I'm sorry about this. I made a mistake. Give me one more chance. I'm not going to do anything like this. I'm not going to, hurt anybody ever again." And you know what the judge in Florida said? The judge said, "No, you've done this multiple times. You've beaten people up repeatedly. You're going to prison for a long time now for this. We've given you multiple chances, but you've thrown it away, and because you can't control your anger." And you know what happened when the judge said that to him? The guy got really angry, and what the guy did was he lunged across the courtroom and jumped at the judge. Like, he actually tackled the judge. If you can watch this video on YouTube, go on YouTube and look up "offender attacks judge in court," and you'll see the video. So that's basically the backstory. So that guy proved right there that he couldn't control his anger just because the judge was going to throw him in prison. But the judge made the right call. And now what the guy did is, the guy was going to spend a couple of years in prison, but now because he attacked the judge, he's going to spend decades in prison. What a moron. But it's good riddance, too. Now he's going to rot in prison, and he can't beat anybody else up. So that's what I'll say about that, too. Whereas Black Ops 2 tomorrow, I'll have another part of it, dude. I'm going to have a Liberty City Stories part out after this stream today. Guess where my name is from, Metin? I don't know. I don't know what kind of moron would attack the judge. Like, what did you think was going to happen in that? But the moron attacked the judge. Oh, it's Turkish. Okay. See if we can win a hand here. Vigilantism happens in places where the police have failed. Wasn't that guy a Serbian like general that was like a war criminal? Like the guy who drank poison in court? I think that's what we're talking about, right? Well, yeah, Javi, because my half brother and half sister have their own families. Pro, I didn't know Jak się masz is how you greet people in Polish. It's what Borat says. Yeah, the funny thing about Borat is that uh in Borat, he's actually in all of the scenes when Borat is speaking another language, he's actually speaking either Polish or he's speaking Hebrew. I think that's the other language that he's speaking. So he's speaking Polish or Hebrew. And then Azamat isn't speaking Kazakh. Azamat is actually speaking Armenian. So that's what's so confusing about that film too. Is that when Borat did speak Polish, I did understand him, but he's always saying the exact same line. He's saying, how are you? That's what Jak się masz means in Polish. But yeah, that's I do gotta say the Borat, that is probably the funniest movie that I've ever seen in my life. Is probably that movie was so funny. That's probably the funniest movie I've seen in my in my life. It was such a funny movie. That was such a ridiculous film. It's so ridiculous. No, Tommy Angelo. Yeah, I could visit other places. You guys remember that one scene in the bed and breakfast in Borat? Remember that the old couple, and he started trolling like the old people. And the thing is, I felt so bad for the old couple because they were so nice to him. They were, but that scene was pretty funny. But what I will say about that scene though, when he just runs out of the bed and breakfast in the middle of the night just screaming. The old couple, they had no idea that he was trolling. They thought that he was just filming like a documentary. But they actually ended up seeing that scene and they thought it was funny. So like the old couple from that bed and breakfast, they actually did see that scene, but they thought it was funny. So they actually did appreciate the joke. But that was yeah. I will say though the funniest scene in that entire movie, my favorite scene in the movie is when he goes to Atlanta and he learns to act gangster. Remember that scene? And he goes in the hotel when he's in the hotel and he has like his pants down and they kick him out. That was the Have I seen the movie Good Will Hunting? No, it sounds familiar. It sounds really familiar. I don't think I've seen that one, no. Oh, Pamela Anderson was actually the only person in the movie who was actually in on the joke. Like everybody else was not in, except Azamat and Lunel. Azamat and Lunel were the only people that were in on the joke, and Pamela. Everybody else was like, everyone else got trolled. I watched a little bit of The Walking Dead, but I gave up on it. Without giving the offender a chance to turn on the gang. That way the cops can catch a bigger fish. Well, yeah, that's how people get reduced sentences, stuff like that. Have you ever watched the Bourne trilogy? I gotta watch those movies again. There's also the Bourne game, and the Bourne game was actually really good. Hey JBK, what's up? The guy from your Walking Dead video about the season 6 finale seems like a completely different person to you now. Yeah, when I was younger, I did used to curse a lot more when I was younger, but I was younger, I was in my early 20s, and I'm not like that anymore. I'm way more of an adult and grew up, and I don't even try to curse. Like I don't curse a lot. I try to avoid it. If the Soviets took over Afghanistan in their invasion, how do you think it would have changed history? I don't think it would have changed much because the Soviet Union was still dying. It was still going bankrupt, somebody 32. The Soviets really had no chance of ever taking Afghanistan. Well, and they can get a reduced sentence a lot, Zach. Well, I'm really happy that the stream has not been glitching out for the last, like, half an hour now, so it's been good. It's had good quality. What do you mean, noise? Have I ever fired a bow and arrow? No. I fired a crossbow, but I never fired a bow and arrow. I still think it was a problem with YouTube, perhaps. But I guess we will be wrapping up this stream here, guys. I'll still hang around for like 1 or 2 minutes and answer some questions if anybody wants to ask me anything. How are the Soviets losing the Afghan war? The Soviets were going to lose that war regardless. They were never going to be able to fully control Afghanistan. The Mujahideen were just going to resist till the very end. They were not going to ever win in Afghanistan. I stay away from drama, Zekas. I don't get involved in it. I don't. So I just stay away from it. I'm going to announce the next members only stream soon. I just turned 21. Oh, happy birthday, Edge. Everybody wish Edge there a happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude. What's Nebula? What is it, like a competitor or something? Oh, come on, dude. Seriously. Parlay. Yes, I'll try to get the CIA memo Menendez's compound. Yes, I'll try to get that. No, I know Dexter is the show about the serial killer, but I've never really watched it. Did you know when you'll be streaming Fallout 76? I want to go back to streaming Fallout 76 when the new update comes out. So next month, December, there's a new update coming out. I want to stream that when that comes out. But I guess I'll be heading out here, guys. Thank you guys all for the support. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. And also, we will be doing a few streams this week coming up. On Tuesday we'll be doing a Battlefield 1 stream. So on Tuesday we'll do Battlefield 1. We're going to be doing that for the anniversary of the end of World War I. Also for Veterans Day. And then also for on Wednesday it is. Wednesday I'll stream GTA. So this week I'm going to stream Wednesday on GTA Online. And the reason for that is because this weekend I won't be able to stream anything. No Red Dead, no GTA. So I'm going to stream GTA Online Wednesday to... So I'll do that. Cube has stopped existing? Wait, what do you, what do you mean? Thank you, Cube, for the super chat. Take a break if you need it. Well, thank you, Ryan. Thanks, dude. I would, Zach. Yeah, I definitely would. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be heading out here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you all on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.